Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you through a 20-minute lower body Pilates workout. We're getting started standing on our mats with the feet hip distance apart and our hands on our hips. Kick your left heel in towards your left glute, and then your right. Kick the left heel in, and the right, 3 more each side, just bending at the knees, squeezing the hamstring, curling the heel in towards the glute. Just give me 1 more each side. Hold through center now, and let's draw the left knee up towards the chest and the right knee up. Left knee up and the right, exhaling as you draw the knee up towards the chest, inhaling to place it back down on the ground, just slowly warming up through the legs. Last one. Now take your left leg and lift your knee up and around to the side, and then lift it up and around to the front. Up and open, in and closed. 3 more, warming up through this left hip. Feel free to hold on to something if this is a bit wobbly for you. Just 1 more on this side. And let's switch to the right. Lift the right knee up and out to the side, and in and down to the front. Up and out. In and down 3 more times, warming up through this right hip. Last one. Awesome job. Step your feet out nice and wide on your mat now, with the toes turned out at a 45-degree angle, and you can bring your hands onto your hips. On your inhale, bend into your knees, and on your exhale, press through the heels, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. When you bend the knees, make sure they're going directly over the ankles. If you find that they're bowing inwards at all, just turn your toes in a couple of inches so we get that nice alignment. As we bend into the knees and straighten, just give me 3 more here. And last 2. Last 1. Hold with your knees bent now, and then lift your left heel off the mat. Place it back down, lift the right heel, drop it down. Left heel and right heel, starting to work into the calves a little bit now. Just give me 3 more each side. 2 more each side, and then we'll pick up the pace. And last one. Lift the left heel now, and let's just switch the heels on each beat. So switch and switch, adding a pulse with the hips each time, trying to sink an inch lower each time we flip the heels, working into the calves, the glutes, the quads, the inner thighs here as we switch and switch for 3 more each side. Last 2. And last 1. Plant both heels on the ground now and just butterfly the knees backwards for 10. For 9, so squeezing through those outer glutes, just a tiny movement here, the knees pressing back about an inch and then coming back over the ankles. For 2 and 1, hold through center and let's pulse the hips down for 10. For 9, this is where we finish this move, maybe try to sink an inch lower here. We're just pulsing for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Press up to straight through the legs. Leave your legs where they are. Just turn your toes in so they're facing forwards. Bring your hands into a prayer position and then bend your right knee and press to straight. Bend the left knee, press to straight, alternating each side, sending the hips behind you so that as you bend over to the side, your knee stays over the ankle. I want you to think about pushing off the outer edge of the foot as you straighten through that leg to really start to warm up and activate through the glutes and the outer thighs on each side. As we inhale, bend the knee, exhale, press to straight. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Just give me 2 more each side. And last one. Hold through center now, and inhale as you reach your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, dive forward for a nice wide-legged forward fold here. Walk your hands over, grab your left ankle, trying to pull your chest in towards the left thigh. And then switch sides, grabbing a hold of the right ankle. Walk your hands back through center now. And slowly start to roll up through the spine, bone by bone, coming all the way up to a straight spine position. And then let's come into a lunge series now, stepping the left foot in front and the right foot back. I like to bring my hands to my hips here. And on your inhale, bend into both knees, and exhale, press to straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. We've got 6 more here in this basic lunge. I want you to try to make that 90-degree shape with each of the knees as you bend down, so really sinking nice and low into these lunges. Last one. Let's hold low in our lunge now. Keep the front knee bent, just press your right leg straight and bend back to your lunge. Press to straight. Bend it back. 6 more, imagining like you're peering over the edge of a cliff as you hinge forward at the hips, keeping that left knee nice and bent, the left hip nice and low, just straightening through that back leg and bending into your lunge. For 2 more here. And last one. Hold shifted forward now, and let's tap the right toes in and back. Tap them in. Tap them back. 8 more, really trying to sink low through that left glute here, challenging the stability of that left leg. Exhaling as we tap the toes in, inhaling as we step them back. Just 2 more here. And last one, hold the right leg extended, bend back into your lunge. And then lower down, trying to tap your right toes to the mat and lift back to your starting position. Tap down and lift, so never coming out of our lunge fully here, tapping down to our absolute lowest point and coming back into our standard lunge. 3 more, I know this is a tough one, keep breathing, last 2, and last one. Hold at your lowest position now, and let's finish with pulses down with the knees for 10. For 9, breathing here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, just pulsing for 5. For 4, sink an inch lower. For 2 and 1, drop your right knee down onto the mat, extend your left leg out in front of you, and hinge forward over the left leg, feeling that beautiful stretch up the left side. Slowly start to release that stretch now and come down all the way on to the forearms, keeping your hips stacked over your knees and your shoulders stacked over the elbows. Extend your left leg straight back behind you. Take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lift the left leg straight up towards the sky, and inhale to tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 6 more here, squeezing through that main part of our glute here, as well as our hamstring as we lift up and lower down, pressing down through the forearms to stay nice and active through the shoulders and the core. Let's add in a hamstring curl now. So lift your leg up, curl heel towards the glute, extend your leg, lower down, lift up, curl in, extend, and lower. 6 more, so really focusing on the hamstring now in this move, squeezing that upper back leg as we curl the heel in towards the glute, flexing that foot to activate up the back side of the leg here. Just 3 more rounds of this. Last 2 here. And last one. Lift your leg now, curl the knee into 90 degrees, tap the left knee down to the mat, then pulse your heel twice up towards the sky. Tap the knee down, pulse up and up. 6 more, tap down, pulse, and pulse. So driving your heel up towards the sky like you're trying to stamp your foot up on the ceiling, squeezing that glute, squeezing that hamstring. Just 2 more times. Tap down and pulse. Pulse the last one. Give me that double pulse. Tap the left knee down for a quick rest now. Awesome job. Keep your right forearm down on the mat and press up onto your left palm. Flex through your left foot. Take an inhale. And exhale, lift your left knee up to the side in our fire hydrant. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. So getting into that outer left glute, that outer left thigh now. Just give me 4 more like this, staying nice and stable through the spine and the shoulders. For 2 more. And let's hold with the knee lifted now. Drive your left knee in towards the left elbow, then extend your leg behind you. Left knee to left elbow, press the leg back. So keeping the knee and the hip nice and lifted here as we drive the knee in and extend the leg long, lengthening through that outer glute, that outer thigh. Getting a little bonus work through that left oblique as well. This is our last one. Hold with the left leg extended now. Tap the left toes to the mat and lift the leg straight up. Tap it down and lift. So nice and controlled here, squeezing through that left outer side as we inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Tap it down and lift. Just 2 more here. And last one, hold that leg extended and pulse it up for 10. For 9, finishing here, maybe lift an inch higher as we pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that left knee in to meet the right. Rock back onto your hips. Place the right foot down on the mat and cross your left ankle over the right knee, finding our seated figure 4, stretching out through that left glute. Uncross your left leg now. Cross your legs in front of you, roll forward onto the knees, and step yourself up to a standing position. And let's find our lunge series on the other side. So step the right foot forward and the left foot back this time. Take an inhale as you bend into both knees, and exhale as you press to straight. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, straight. 6 more. Once again, aiming for that 90-degree bend through both knees each time we bend down into our lunge. Last 3 here before we spice it up a little bit. Last 2. And last 1. Hold low in your lunge now. Keep the right knee bent and press the left leg straight. Bend the left knee and straighten like you're peering over that ledge. Really pushing through the right heel to straighten the back leg rather than pushing through the left toes to keep the activation in the right side here. Just give me 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Hold, shifted forward now, and tap your left toes in and back. In and back, exhaling as you drive the knee in, inhaling to tap it back, sink an inch lower into that right glute to really start to feel this one. Just for 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Bend back into your lunge now. Tap the left knee all the way down onto your mat and lift back to your starting position. Tap it down and lift. 6 more. This one is super tough. Inhaling to bend, exhaling to lift up just slightly. If you're a little wobbly like I am, don't worry about it. Just give me 2 more. And last one. Hold low in your lunge now, and let's finish with those pulses for 10. For 9, sink an inch lower. This is your final lunge of this class. Just pulsing for 4. For 3, 2, and 1. Drop the left knee down to the mat, untuck the left toes, extend your left leg, and hinge forward, finding that nice stretch for the right side. Gently release that stretch, and let's come down onto our forearms once again, stacking hips over knees, shoulders over elbows, and extend your right leg back down on the mat this time. Take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lift your right leg straight up towards the sky, and inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, so getting into our glute max now, as well as that hamstring. Exhale, up, inhale, down for 3 more. Last 2. And last 1, let's add in that hamstring curl now. So lift the leg straight up, curl heel to glute, extend and lower. Lift up, curl, extend, and lower. I like to inhale, lift, exhale, curl, inhale, extend, exhale, lower. You can do the opposite, whatever works for you, as long as you are breathing here. We've just got 3 more rounds of this before we find that pulsing combo. Last 2. And last 1. Lift the leg up now, curl the knee to 90 degrees, tap your right knee down, pulse twice up towards the sky. Tap it down, and pulse, pulse. 6 more. Tap down, kick up, and up. Inhale, lower. Exhale as you pulse towards the sky. Once again, trying to stamp your foot on the ceiling, really squeezing through the glute and the hamstring here. Just for 2 more rounds. And last one. Drop your right knee down to meet the left, and let's get ready for our very final series of this class. Pressing up onto the right palm, flexing through the right foot, and exhaling as we lift the right knee up to the side, inhaling to tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 6 more of our fire hydrants, working into our right outer glute, our right outer thigh now. For 3 more here. Last 2. And last 1. Hold your knee lifted now. Drive the right knee in towards the elbow and extend your leg back. Bend the knee in, press it back, so getting a little squeeze through that right oblique, and then a squeeze and a lengthening through that right glute and outer thigh. As we inhale to drive the knee in, exhale, extend it back. Inhale in, exhale, extend. This is your last one. Hold the leg extended. Tap the right toes down and lift. Tap it down and lift. Inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift up towards the sky, squeezing through that right outer side. For 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Hold with the leg lifted now, and let's pulse it up to finish for 10. For 9. Little lifts. This is the end of our class. Really give it all you got. Maybe lift that leg a couple of inches higher just for 3. Last 2 and last 1. Drop the right knee down. Roll back onto your hips. Place the left foot down on the mat and cross your right ankle over the left knee, finding that figure 4 stretch for this side. Release that stretch now and extend your left leg long, bending your left knee in, and reach the arms up and forward over the left leg, finding a one-legged forward fold here. Slowly walk your hands up your leg, cross your right foot over the left knee, then hook your left elbow onto the right knee, looking over your right shoulder here, finding a spinal twist and a gentle stretch for the right hip. Gently release that stretch. Let's switch sides, extending the right leg, bending the left, and reaching up and over the right leg, feeling that beautiful stretch up the right side. Walk your hands up your leg, cross the left foot over the right knee, and lift the right arm up and over, hooking onto the left knee, looking over the left shoulder this time for our spinal twist. Release that stretch, extend both legs out in front of you, inhale to reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, find your forward fold to finish out this class, taking some nice deep breaths here, releasing through the body. And slowly walk your hands back up your legs. And that is it for today's 20-minute lower body Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.